Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that I know trips up a lot of us, myself included. How to stay patient when the results you're working so hard for just aren't showing up yet. You've set the goal, you've put in the work, you're doing all the right things, but when you look up, it feels like you're still at the starting line. It's frustrating, it's demotivating, and it's the exact point where so many people give up, right before their breakthrough. If you've ever felt that way, stick around, because we're going to reframe how you see this process and give you some real, actionable strategies to keep that fire burning. First, let's talk about what's really happening when we feel impatient. It's often a mismatch between our expectations and reality. We see highlight reels on social media, the overnight success, the instant transformation, and we internalize this idea that progress should be a steep, upward climb. But that's not how growth works. Real progress looks more like a messy scribble than a straight line. It has dips, plateaus, and moments where it feels like you're going backward. The first step to finding patience is to accept this. Let go of the fantasy of instant results and embrace the reality of the journey. Think of it like a bamboo tree. For the first few years, you see almost nothing above the ground. You water it, you care for it, and it just sits there. But what you don't see is the massive, complex root system it's building underground. Then, when the time is right, it shoots up dozens of feet in just a matter of weeks. Your effort right now? You're building your roots. So, how do we stay motivated during this root-building phase? The key is to shift your focus from the outcome to the process. Instead of obsessing over the finish line, the number on the scale, the promotion at work, the final subscriber count, fall in love with the daily actions that will get you there. Celebrate the small wins. Did you stick to your workout plan today? That's a win. Did you write 500 words for your book? That's a win. Did you practice that new skill for 20 minutes? That's a massive win. These small, consistent efforts are the building blocks of your success. By celebrating them, you're creating a positive feedback loop that isn't dependent on some distant future goal. You're getting your dopamine hit from the work itself, not the validation of the result. This makes the entire journey more enjoyable and sustainable. Another powerful technique is visualization, but with a twist. Don't just visualize the end result. Instead, visualize the process. See yourself overcoming the obstacles. Imagine yourself pushing through a tough workout when you want to quit. Picture yourself sitting down to write, even when you don't feel inspired. This kind of process visualization prepares your brain for the hard parts. It makes you more resilient when you inevitably face a setback. It's like a dress rehearsal for your mind. When you encounter that difficulty in real life, your brain goes, "Oh, I've seen this before. I know what to do." You've already practiced being patient and persistent in your imagination, making it so much easier to do in reality. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's mental training. Let's also get practical about tracking your progress. Sometimes we feel stuck because we're measuring the wrong things, or we're not measuring at all. If you're trying to get healthier, don't just track your weight. Track your energy levels, how your clothes fit, how many reps you can do, how far you can run. These are all indicators of progress. If you're building a business, don't just look at revenue. Look at the number of new contacts you made, the positive feedback you received, the new system you implemented. Find different metrics that tell a more complete story of your growth. When you have a broader perspective, you'll realize you're moving forward much more than you thought. Keep a journal or a log. When you have a bad day and feel like you've made zero progress, you can look back and see concrete evidence of how far you've actually come. That physical proof is an incredible antidote to impatience. It's also crucial to remember your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? What is the deep underlying motivation that drives you? Your why is your anchor in the storm of impatience and self-doubt. When you feel like giving up, reconnect with it. Write it down and put it somewhere you can see it every day, on your mirror, on your desk, as your phone's wallpaper. Was it to create a better life for your family? To prove to yourself that you could do it? To feel healthier and more vibrant? The results might be delayed, but your reason for starting is still valid. Let that purpose be the fuel that keeps you going when the immediate rewards aren't there. Your why doesn't care about timelines. It cares about commitment. Now let's talk about the plateau. This is the part of the journey where you've been making progress, and then suddenly, everything just stops. You're still putting in the same effort, but the needle isn't moving. This is the ultimate test of patience. Plateaus are a natural and necessary part of any meaningful pursuit. They are a sign that your body or your skills are adapting to the current level of challenge. It's your opportunity to reassess. Are you just going through the motions, or are you still pushing your boundaries? A plateau is often a signal that it's time to change something up. Maybe you need to try a new workout routine, learn a new marketing strategy, or get feedback from a mentor. Don't see a plateau as a dead end. See it as a crossroads, a chance to get smarter, more creative, and more strategic about how you approach your goal. It's the journey's way of asking, how badly do you really want this? And here's something that might sound counterintuitive. Schedule breaks. Seriously. Relentless, non-stop grinding is a recipe for burnout, not a shortcut to success. Patience isn't about suffering endlessly. It's about sustainable effort over the long haul. Give yourself permission to rest and recharge. A planned day off isn't quitting, it's strategy. It allows your mind and body to recover, consolidate your learning, and come back with renewed energy and perspective. Often, the solution to a problem you've been stuck on will magically appear during this downtime. So, build rest into your plan. Treat it as a non-negotiable part of the process, just as important as the work itself. You're not a machine, you're a human being. Respect your own limits. Finally, surround yourself with the right people. Patience is a team sport. Find a community of people who are on a similar journey. Share your struggles and your small wins with them. This could be a friend, a mentor, or an online group. Knowing you're not alone in this struggle is incredibly powerful. Other people can offer perspective when you've lost yours. They can remind you of how far you've come when you can only see how far you have to go. They can celebrate your process wins with you. This support system acts as a buffer against the negative self-talk that fuels impatience. When you feel like giving up, they're the ones who will say, "Hey, remember why you started. You've got this. Keep going." That encouragement can make all the difference. So, to recap, reframe your expectations and embrace the messy reality of growth. Fall in love with the process and celebrate your daily efforts. Use visualization to prepare your mind for challenges. Track your progress in multiple ways to see the full picture. Reconnect with your why to stay anchored. View plateaus as opportunities to get smarter, not as dead ends. Schedule intentional rest to avoid burnout and gain perspective. And build a support system that will cheer you on through it all. Patience is not a passive waiting game. It is an active, courageous choice to trust the process, even when the evidence is scarce. It is the deep-down belief that your consistent, focused effort is compounding day by day, building that strong root system that will eventually lead to incredible growth. So the next time you feel that wave of frustration rising, take a deep breath and remember that you are a bamboo tree. You're building something amazing just beneath the surface. Trust the timing of your life. Keep watering your dream. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you a new perspective and some tools to keep you going on your own journey. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear in the comments what you do to stay patient. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Keep building, keep believing, and I'll see you in the next one.